guys, welcome back to Passenger Seat Reviews. It's been a while since I've done a review like this, being here myself and presenting and so on, but I'm here with Charles in his Lotus, and we're going to talk about the car. You might have seen some cinematics earlier on in the video, but we're just going to have a bit of fun today. Alright, Charles bought the car. It had 350 horsepower, but he's done some upgrades to get it up to 430, but will be 460 soon. Can you tell us more about that?
Yeah, the car performs really well at 350, but getting more power is everything. So Hangar 111 up in Ipswich are the Lotus Performance Company. They do Comato Tech, and they install the upgrade kit. It comes in steps, so I've got steps 1 and 2, which gives me the 430 brake. I've got to put an air charger in there to cool the air down, cool the supercharger down, compress more air, give longer life to the engine, and then that will push it to another 30 brake horsepower up to 460.
Wow, okay. And with all that power, do you have to upgrade anything else like brakes or maybe tyres when you're going on the track to keep it together or anything?
So the stock internals on this car can take 500 brake horsepower.
Wow.
So the upgrade is way inside the tolerances. The other versions of the S3 that are the 460 cups, this has got the same braking and suspension system. So I don't have to upgrade anything, just put more power into it. As long as I keep it below 500 brake horsepower, I'm good.
So Lotus give you the car, and there's kind of an open range to upgrade it to a certain point.
Yeah, so people buy Lotus for many reasons. They're proper sports cars, they're not GTs, they're just fast track cars with scope to do the improvements to the within a sort of 150 brake horsepower range to get the sort of car performance that you're looking for the type of driving you're wanting. So yeah, they're great cars.
That's great. So you've had the car for about a year and a half, is that right?
Yeah, I had the Series 2 before, which is 1.8 naturally aspirated. This is the 3.5 litre V6 supercharged.
Was your last car the Elise?
It was the Exige. So it was the Series 2 Exige. The Series 3 for me is just a bigger, badder boy and much more fun.
Was this bought new?
No, it was 2 years old when I bought the car. I do around about 3,000 miles a year in terms of the driving. So it's not the daily driver, but it's enough to have a nice little bit of fun.
Yeah. And how often do you use it, like every weekend or?
When it's sunny and you want to go out and just relax and have a bit of fun, and if there's a car meet somewhere, then there's nothing nicer than being able to show your car. It's part of the pleasure.
Absolutely, yeah.
So yeah, it's as much as I can, really, with the weather.
And you've done a track day before?
Yeah. So in this car, I've only done one track day, Castle Combe. Castle Combe is quite a challenging track. It's got one of the highest spin-off rates in the UK because it's got an inverted camber that if you don't hit that right, these type of cars with rear-wheel drive, lots of power, the front will go and you'll either get your understeer and spin off.
Does it have good run-off zones?
Yeah, the run-off zones are nice, but part of my experience to learn how to use the power of this car was to go out with an instructor first of all. So the instructor was guiding me for quite a few laps. The car's got more capability than my driving skills, so it was me learning how to get the most out of the car rather than the car finding its limits. And that was a lesson, a very different drive experience on a track to a road.
And the instructor must really help, because I heard a lot of people can't reach their potential without the instructor.
Yeah, I mean, we all got quite an inflated ego on how well we think we are as drivers. But the professional driver is a true professional. They can read and feel the car's capability better than we can. They've got to teach you that. They've got to give you the wisdom of how to not put yourself into trouble, but get fast in, fast out is everything. And using the brakes, shifting the weight, getting the power in the right place is something you have to be disciplined on and be taught. So yeah, experience to help get the best out of it.
Let's have a little look at how this car performs. We've got a bit of straight road here. Yeah, it's almost instant, it feels so quick.
Yeah.
And also when you start, when you go full from like first or second gear, you get that bit of wheel spin that you have to correct.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of, well, it's real, so it just gives more power at the back, so the front really does lift.
Yeah.
You've got to correct the front.
You can feel that a lot.
The nose is wobbling a little bit.
Yeah. So Charles, what's your view on electric cars and the future of sports cars going in a hybrid or electric direction?
Oh, that's a great question. I think it's just another sport to add to the sporting experience.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to substitute or take anything away. I think it will just add another sporting capability. The technology going forward with electric motors and the torque that they brings a new excitement to racing. Lotus are bringing out the Exige.
Yeah.
An awesome car. It's 2,000 brake horsepower.
I don't think that many people saw that coming from Lotus either.
Absolutely not. I mean, it was a shock to me.
Yeah.
The way I translate that is this car and all of the performance that we've enjoyed today is less than the power of one wheel in the Exige. It's putting 4 of these cars, one on each wheel, and that's the performance that's going to deliver.
Yeah.
It's just a phenomenal.
It's going to be quite incredible.
Yeah.
Do you think with electric cars you would miss the sound of the engine and kind of changing gear, which is something that might not be possible in electric cars?
Yeah, very much so. In fact, there's been quite a step change to get there. If you look at this car, for me, it took a long time to find it. It's the only sports car that I could find that had the manual gearbox that gave me the challenge of proving myself and my ability to drive. I deliberately didn't go down the Tiptronic gear shift. Moving then from the manual to a Tiptronic to a electric car which loses the sound and has a one gear, it's a very different drive experience. It's not one that particularly appeals, but the appreciation for what the capability of those vehicles are, I can acknowledge that.
I think it would be great if they could find a different way to engage the driver somehow, because we wouldn't have changing gear, but if there is another way somehow they can do that.
Well, I suppose the driver is now having to put 2 hands firmly on the steering wheel because they're delivering something like 1.9 seconds 0 to 60 now.
Yeah.
I mean, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, and if you've got all of that torque all of the time on a track, and if you make the track challenging where you've really got to pay the attention and steer that thing and control that power, I suppose you could say maybe the noise is a distraction that you could do without at that time.
Yeah.
But it's a different experience, and it's one that we should embrace. It's coming, it's here. My son has the e-Golf. It's a great car.
Yeah.
It performs really well. Why would we not have the technology in sports?
Okay guys, so just before we end, let's have a look at the interior. So here we are in the interior. As you can see, it's got a nice leather trim, which looks really good. And apart from that, it's quite simple because this car is quite driver focused. You want to be focused on the track. If you're on the track, as you can see, there's hardly any buttons on the steering wheel apart from the horn, and then the keys around here, and the dials. There's only two: the speedo and the rev counter. And apart from that, it's pretty simplistic in here, but they've done it very well and it looks very nice.
It's been a pleasure having you in the car, but I enjoy this car, but how much has this car excited you? What surprised you, or has it met your expectations?
Well, I thought what's really incredible is the cornering speeds and how late you can brake in this car because of how light it is, and that's something you don't get in other supercars because sometimes they just weigh so much. And just seeing how it feels compared to, for example, a Ferrari 458, which I've been in once, and compared to this, that felt really heavy, even though that's a super light supercar.
Yeah.
So that was what surprised me the most, I think.
Excellent.
So that's all we've got time for today. I'd like to give a massive thanks to Charles. It's been really great to experience the car.
It's been a pleasure, and anytime, any place, let's go and have some more fun.
Absolutely, it's been really fun. So guys, I can't promise to be super regular with my videos, but I hope to make a few more of these in the future. Until then, have a good day. Right, one more thing, we might be filming with a very special MX-5, which with some incredible upgrades, bringing the power to over 500 horsepower. 500,
yes, in a 1.8 Mark 1 MX-5.
Okay, so watch out for that, guys. It will be coming, hopefully not too far in the future. Bye.